Hi, my name is Noel Gutierrez, and I'm here to explain some concepts that resonated with me in the chapter 3 of the textbook. Firstly, I want to talk about nature versus nurture. I think that stuck with me a lot because I feel like a lot of people talk about how nowadays nature versus nurture is pretty big, because when you think about it, being naturally talented can be way different than being something, that you work for. So I really like to think about that, because not everybody, is naturally gifted. Not everybody's born with super, athletic ability or anything like that, or really smart brain. Sometimes people just have to work for it. So stuff like that, just, I feel like that's something I would bring up for sure. And the next concept I want to talk about is openness. Openness is one of the big 5 personality traits that we read about in the textbook. And basically it reflects and shows you as a person how, how much of an open mind you have, and how, I guess, spontaneous you can be, and like how willing you are to try new experiences and try new ideas and be open-minded. That's what you call like high openness. And then you have low openness, where it's kind of like, you prefer to do things the same way. You don't really like to try new things, or you just want to keep a routine. To me, it resonates with me because I feel like I have friends that are kind of in both sides. I personally would be high openness. I have some friends that are low openness, so it's like, I'm always down to be spontaneous, try new things, go out whenever. And then some people just like to have, their set plans, some things that we do on a daily basis. The last concept I want to talk about is locus of control. I want to talk about this concept mainly because I feel like it's very powerful when I read through it, and how it basically tells us that in our mindset we shape our own motivation, we shape our own confidence, and we shape how we want to control how we view things around us and how we view ourselves. And I feel like having locus of control really shows us that we are responsible, or it shows us that we are responsible for our own actions and how we should view ourselves, at least internally. And then you also have external, that's the opposite of you don't believe it's something you did. You feel like something else controlled it for you and made you, achieve something, or maybe something good happened and you would say like, oh, I got lucky. I feel like that's something you would call external locus of control, rather than internal. It's more of like you believe in yourself and you put effort into doing what you want to do, and what you do, how do I say it? Like what you do leads to the outcome of what you get. So yeah, these are the 3 concepts that I wanted to learn, or that I would show my friends. These are the ones that resonated with me. These are the ones I picked up on pretty easily. So yeah, these are the 3.